Hi, I'm Valerie, also known as Surly, and I'm going to show you how to clean your bearings. Step 1 is to gather your gear. Your skates, your skate tool or socket wrench to get your nuts off. Haha. Bearing puller, a screwdriver I'll do in a pinch, a safety pin or other pointy bit like a thumbtack to remove your bearing covers, a jar with a lid or fancy contraption to agitate your bearings in for cleaning. Cleaning fluid, and there's a lot of debate over what to use. Degreaser, acetone works, but personally I prefer a less noxious chemical that I don't have to worry as much about getting rid of in a safe manner. So I use household alcohol. Isopropyl, that's hard to say. That's 100% alcohol or as close to 100% as you can get, and then a lubricant like speed cream. Step 2 is to remove the nuts from your skate and take the wheel off. Repeat until they're all off. Step 3 would be to grab your bearing puller and pull for the love of Pete, or, whoever you love. Repeat till they're all out, and there should be 2 bearings per wheel. At this point, you'll want to check to make sure your bearings have a colored cover. Could be yellow, black, red, but it should not be metal. The metal ones aren't really designed to come off. Step 4 is to grab your pointy bit and insert the tip toward the inner portion of the bearing, towards the inside. And then you can use that to pop the top off. Should come right off. Now some bearings may have just one cover and some may have 2. Remove all that are available. Step 5 would be to place your bearings in whatever receptacle you have. I have a fancy guide that allows you to put them on a spindle and put spacers between them to help force the cleaning fluid through the bearings. There's some YouTube videos out there that can show you how to make your own. It's nice, but it's not really necessary. Really, you just need something with a lid that attaches tightly. When you have your bearings on your spindle or in your jar, you're going to pour a couple fingers of fluid into the jar with them. You can place the lid on tightly and then agitate. So shake, shake, shake. Shake your bearings. Instructions for my fancy bearing cleaner said to do this for at least 10 minutes. And that's probably why they make fancy electric ones of these, and children and spouses. Anyone really with hands to help you shake. Step 7 is to admire all the nasties that came out of your bearings. Remove the bearings from the jar. Step 8 is to take those bearings out and to let them dry. You can give it 24 hours. When they're dry, apply a dot or 2 of lubricant. I'm using a fancy speed cream from the maker of Booms Bearings, but I've seen people use a lot of different lubricants. I've been told never to use WD-40. Give them a little spin to move the lubricant, sounds sturdy, and we're good. Final step is to pop the bearing covers back on. Just gently push them back into place and you're good. And then you can pop the bearings back into your wheels. If it's a little bit of a tight fit, you can always use your bearing tool if you have one to help pop them back in if necessary. Easy peasy. Now you know how to keep your bearings clean and rolling smoothly. How often you'll need to do this depends on how often you're skating, your skating surface, and the cleanliness of that. But if you hear the squeak start, you know what to do. Thanks for watching.